art history minor. Though initially planning to attend UW-Madison, Marley ultimately decided to stay closer to home. The draw of La Crosse, with its familiar campus, scenic bluffs, and a welcoming community, proved irresistible. Marley's time at UWL has been marked by both academic excellence and a commitment to enriching campus life, where they can serve as an alum. Please join me in welcoming Marley Voigt.
Although I go by many names, today, for simplicity's sake, my name is Marley Claire Voigt. I'm grateful to graduate with a major in art education, a minor in history, with a focus in printmaking. Art is the core of who I am, a passion deeply nurtured by the faculty, fellow students, and the enriching environment at the art department of UW-La Crosse. For many of you here, this graduation feels especially significant. Some of us, myself included, missed out on a traditional high school graduation in 2020 due to the pandemic. There was no gathering to mark the culmination of our public education, leaving loose threads waiting to be tied. Today, standing here with you all, I feel fortunate to close this chapter of institutional education together. Whether or not you shared this specific experience, we have all felt the seismic shifts of the past few years. Some of us have lost loved ones, parts of ourselves, or milestones we once took for granted. What we called normal was disrupted, perhaps permanently. Yet in that loss, we gained something profound. Despite these challenges, we persevered, we grew, and we changed, not just for ourselves, but for those who could not. In letting go of the old normal, we began to reveal barriers to progress, question systems that no longer serve us, and seek a future of positive change. At UWL, the smaller student-to-teacher ratio promoted a strong sense of community. While I can't speak for all majors, I can confidently say that the art department is home to many caring and generous professors. They've cultivated passionate connections among us, as well as with our surroundings. I'd like to specifically thank Lisa Lenars in Art Education for emphasizing the importance of emotionally responsive, inclusive spaces with adaptive curricula, Dr. Sierra Rooney in Art History for approaches of building self-reliance and how to dig deeper than mainstream narratives, Josh Doster in Sculpture for his contagious innovation with reused material and dedication to a zero-waste studio space, and Zach Stenson in Printmaking for passing on his expansive art expertise and revitalizing the print studio into an inspiring, collaborative environment. I'm so grateful to have these incredible individuals as part of my life story, and it fills me with pride to also be a part of UWL. Art to me is synonymous with life. Whether we realize it or not, art shapes us all. Like the wind, its influence is ever present. Our greatest human power lies in our ability to create, to turn abstract ideas, emotions, and memories into objects, songs, and stories. We are meant to share what we experience, and our understanding of history is built upon the artifacts we leave behind. From the universal to the personal, our creations matter. Though we may sometimes feel small, each of us has a unique purpose. Make your mark. In our current society, there is a tendency to view everything, education included, through the lens of production and commodity. This perspective diminishes the essence of learning, treating it as something to possess rather than an ever-expanding source of wisdom. Remember, no matter where life takes you, you are always a learner, continually discovering what could be. When you reach an understanding, be generous with your knowledge. Share it freely, encouraging a collaborative environment of giving and receiving, teaching and learning. Let's shift our aim from mere production to seeking sustainable, harmonious growth for ourselves and our communities. To move forward wisely, we must acknowledge where we come from. Today, we stand on land historically and spiritually tied to Ho-Chunk people, a land once covered with prairie and grassland in which settlers forcibly established their roots. Also being born and raised in La Crosse, I feel a deep responsibility to care for this ground and support the local communities, all the while realizing the pain Native people endure for us to be here today. Together, we in La Crosse share a collective passion for the health of our rivers, the Black, La Crosse, and Mississippi, and for the protection offered by the bluffs that shield us from life's storms. Let us honor this land not only by recognizing its complex and sometimes uncomfortable history, but by actively nurturing nature, the environment, and animals that enable us to thrive. We only have one planet, so let us strive to leave nothing behind but will benefit future generations. Hold near the memory of those throughout time that have shaped your current life while staying open to the infinite possibilities that transcend the anguish within our shared past. No matter the spectrum of positive or negative experiences that brought us all here, we gather today for this particular moment in time, to reflect on who we are now and to celebrate who we are becoming. May your future be filled with love and hope, and that you slow down to feel the wind. As a tradition from a new graduate to an alumni, I'd like to introduce Todd Taylor of the UWL Alumni and Friends Foundation Board of Directors. Thank you and congratulations.